A common conception in the art community is that you need an art style, and you need it now. Yes, it may make you seem more refined as an artist, but I believe this idea emerged with the development of online art communities and the hope to stand out in the vast ocean of the online world. But here's the thing. This idea can sometimes lead to a lot of self-doubt and anxiety in artists, especially new artists trying to navigate not only their budding craft, but the online art community, leading them to make posts titled, "How do I find my art style?" And though it's a valid question, maybe it's best to ask first, what is having an art style? Because as the title says, you don't actually need to have one. Okay, so what is an art style? Well, turns out that it's subjective. And when I thought about it and I asked around my local and online art communities, I got a lot of amazing answers. But the best ones to me were, it's how you make your art, the process of which you lay down your medium. Simple. The next what is style answer that made a lot of sense is being able to be recognized by your artwork. Now you can probably pick out a Van Gogh when presented with one, but even though it's recognizable, it falls under a larger style umbrella. Van Gogh was a post-impressionist, taking influence from Impressionism era of painting. He took Impressionism and made it his own in his own way, adding his own methods and ideas, and with that became a part of the style movement of post-impressionism. The point here is that you recognize his work, even though it's part of a bigger style group. A weird trend I see with beginner artists is to think that they shouldn't look at other art or copy others, and that they have to be totally unique and fresh and new and shiny. But no, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You are allowed to seek out artists whose work you love and follow established movements of art and try to emulate them. For the longest time, I tried to copy Adventure Time because I loved it. And for a long time, it strongly influenced what my sketchbook contents looked like. And the best compliments I ever get are when someone says my work looks like something out of Ghibli films. Yes, that is perfect, because why wouldn't I want that? I love Ghibli. And you as an artist don't need to put blinders on to make unique work. You can work under and learn from amazing teachers and develop work that looks like theirs. And that is fine. You can be a part of something much larger than yourself and emulate your art heroes and teachers, and it will still be your style because you made it. So now we know that having an art style is widely accepted as how you make your work and being recognizable. What can we do with that information? Well, as the title lightly suggests, we don't actually need to have an art style. As artists, we are free to explore mediums and subjects and how we work with those to create our art. You don't have to put yourself into a box or be recognizable as an artist. But let's say you do want to do those things. What do you do? A lot of people will say, you don't find your art style, it finds you. I personally think that that's an art style misconception, or maybe just a half-truth, because you most certainly can find, or more accurately, develop a style, and it takes dedicated practice. Ask yourself, what subjects do I like? What colors do I like? What are some established styles or artists that I like? What mediums do I like? And start working from there. You might find yourself drawn to one particular subject and medium, and you start working with just those, and over time you develop artwork you love and can call your own style, and you become recognized for that. Or you can be a bit more free with your path and love several subjects and mediums, and guess what? That's okay, because you can have more than one style. There is nothing saying you can't. And who doesn't love a bit of creative exploration? It can lead to a lot of amazing artistic growth. I didn't realize at the time how much I would love working with polymer clay, and I'm glad I took the time to try it. And I personally know that I have more than one art style. I have my illustrative work, where I take everything I've learned over the years and compose my own images from my imagination to tell a story. And then I have my pet portraits, which are typically tight and realistic, and both have their place. Both took a long time of fundamental studies and developing my observational skills. I literally have sketchbooks and stacks of paintings showing my progress, and the development hasn't stopped yet, and I hope it doesn't. And no matter how you approach this topic, developing your art style isn't the main goal of being an artist. It should be a second thought to your process, something that happens as you continue to forge down your artist path. And even if you decide to develop a style and you get there, you will likely figure out that it will continue to evolve every time you start a new work. I know I'm still growing, and I've been at this art thing for over 7 years as of this video. And I don't expect to stop changing and growing, and I hope to continue to share my art style development for a long time. I would love to hear your thoughts on the art style subject. If you're struggling with style, I truly hope this has helped in some way, and I'll see you next time.